On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
A hunt for him, and she was saying maybe I need to try something new. Now, to your point, Chaotic, and I 1000% agree with you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even think she's 37. I think she's like 40 something.
42,
now.
something like that. She's an old woman. Yeah.
With four kids, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And this is what you're thinking about.
Yep. It's filthy.
Never mind that this is immortalized, and your kids will see this at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the least of their worries about seeing. I mean, she got a whole sex tape.
Well, the son saw,
clapping her cheeks. That's out there.
Well,
she's far gone.
The son saw that. Yeah. So here's the thing: what JR was talking about earlier, like, are women thinking like this in their marriage? And rest in peace to the late great Kevin Samuels. Even on his show, you saw women call in that say, I got it all. I got the house, I got the kids, I got the 2 cars, I don't work, all these things, and they would still say, he's boring, or he's this, or he's that, and I'm leaving him.
Low for what Kayla's saying, like, oh, she had my toes curled or some shit like that. Something basic.
That is basic. These are analogies.
Hold on. We ain't gonna skip over the past. In fact, you say your toes be curling now.
These are analogies. They can mean anything.
Right, but what?
They're not specific.
So what I'm saying is that means a very specific thing to men. If you go into a barbershop and you say, man, this girl had my toes curling, niggas is assuming multiple different things, right? Like from top to bottom, like they assuming all kinds of wild things, right? It's not like, I don't know, something. We're not thinking basic. Oh, she had your toes curled out, whatever that means. Nah, we thinking the worst possible shit ever. Thinking that.
No, I get that, but I'm confused on, like, isn't that what's supposed to be happening? Like,
yeah, but why do I want to tell
what everybody should be saying, even if it's not? Isn't that what everybody should be saying, or what are you saying? Like, oh, it was cool, it was all right, like we were chilling. Like,
yeah, but you don't want to tell another dude that, because the same way we're talking about women. Go ahead, really, my bad.
I was just gonna say this. Here's the thing, because I'm sitting up here thinking about what Court said in that movie. Though, Bill Bellamy winds up coming around trying to knock it down.
Try it out.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
He did.
Oh,
right.
That's exactly.
So that's what we kind of saying.
That's exactly what my point is. Like, and so here go my thing. Like, I got partners that I fool with, but nigga, I only trust you as far as I can throw you. You know what I'm saying? And I would not risk like the sanctity of my marriage just for conversation. Oh, she had me climbing the wall. No. Niggas is trifling. Okay.
All right, Quest, keep it real. Go ahead, Kay. I don't know you're trying to get in here.
A very good friend of mine. He's an older Jewish man. He told me this about 20 years ago. He said the reason why Jews are so successful in America is because of their culture. And he said that one of the things that Jews do best is they don't appear to be as rich as what they really are. And when I was a kid first getting coochie, I would brag to my friends, oh, I got some coochie, yeah, like most boys do. Of course, it's a psychedelic feel when you first get some cuckoo, and you start as an adult, right? You evolve to a higher order being. We're supposed to. And when I got a little bit older, like in my mid-20s, I even stopped telling my best friend about what I used to do in the bedroom. Because to be completely honest with you, sex is a very profound and sacred thing to me. So if you're smashing a hooker, stripper, or even your wife, you shouldn't really discuss the actual act with anyone, in my opinion. And listen, I don't have anything against the Kardashian family. I don't know them, but their behavior to me at 37 years old is vulgar. The fact that all this kissing and telling and these sexual escapades and with this new kid Pete, we shouldn't know this as a society. And it opens doors for dramas, like you guys are saying, because you start telling people what you guys do, then people hear it and say, "Damn, I kind of want that. I kind of want her to make my toes curl," and then it causes beef and agita. I hope I use that word right. And to a degree, I've been around different types of people, man. I could tell you, Jews do not kiss and tell. And obviously they have sex because they breed, right? But they just have a culture of respecting certain boundaries. And I think that's a boundary that at least I respect. So when somebody gets to telling me about a girl that they did in the car, I'm like, yo, man, let's talk about science. Let's talk about something else that's productive. I don't want to hear what you did with somebody, because the fact that you're telling me that, it opens me up to being a part of some drama that may come down the line or something. If that makes any sense. So I kind of like dead like those types of conversations, man.
Wait a minute, Chaotic. I'm trying to learn a new word every day. You said Ajna.
I think I used it wrong. It's a Yiddish word, like a Jewish word. Yeah, Ajna.
Do you know how to spell it?
Sir, absolutely not.
Okay.
What? I think I even said it wrong. Ajna. If somebody's a Jew in the chat, please correct me.
Hey, I caught that shit. We used to do that in the schoolyard.
But yeah, that's what I learned from an old Jewish man. I'm still friends with him to this day, man. I've learned a lot from these people, man. I'm telling you, man. These conservative cultures, I've been around Amish a few times. They don't. I mean, I don't know where you guys, if you guys ever seen Amish people working on homes, things like that. You can hear their conversations. They're not discussing sexual acts. But you go into the barber shop, you go into the sports bar, she was sucking my. I'm like, what why are you openly talking about this? It's filthy. It's vulgar for men to do it, and it's vulgar for women to do it. And if you are both, I mean, I hate to say this, man, but shame on you. Keep that sacred. But that's just my opinion.
So I think something that's really important with Kim Kardashian is really understand that all this is content for her, right? So when JR said that, I hadn't heard it, but apparently either the episode released or it's going to release. I don't know if you guys had a chance to look at it, but she was basically, to JR's point, explaining that she was on SNL. And listen, Pete Davidson, his resume, he got a solid bust down resume. He done had some, he done had a few of them. Ariana Grande, Kate Beckinsale, and some other model chick. Just immediately, that's what come to mind. But she was saying they did the show and she had heard these things about him, and then they had an after party and he didn't pay her no mind. Everybody else came to the after party but him. Now she's called. This is what she's saying. I don't know if this actually happened, but allegedly this is what she's saying on the show. So now she's calling the producer. Hey, do you have his number? Can you get in touch with him? He's not at my party, right? So it became a hunt for him, and she was saying maybe I need to try something new. Now, to your point, Chaotic, and I 1000% agree with you, bro.
Yeah,
I don't even think she's 37. I think she's 40 something,
42, something like that. She's an old woman,
yeah, with four kids, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
and this is what you're thinking about.
Yep, it's filthy.
Never mind that this is immortalized, and your kids will see this at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the least of their worries about seeing. I mean, she got a whole sex tape.
Well, the son saw,
clapping her cheeks. That's out there.
Well, she's far gone.
The son saw that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: what JR was talking about earlier, are women thinking like this in their marriage? And rest in peace to the late great Kevin Samuels. Even on his show, you saw women call in and say, I got it all. I got the house, I got the kids, I got the 2 cars, I don't work, all these things, and they would still say, he's boring, or he's this, or he's that, and I'm leaving him.